The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 25th Chapter, text number 15, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on November 15th, 1974, in Bombay, India.
In the stage in which the consciousness of the living entity is attracted by the three modes of material nature is called conditional life. But when that same consciousness is attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one is situated in the consciousness of liberation.
Cheta khallasya bandhaya muktaye chatmano matam guneshu saktang bandhaya ratang va punsi muktaye. Two words, bandhan, bondage, and mukti, liberation. So, people in ignorance, dull-headed, mudha, they do not know what is mukti and what is bandhan, what is liberation and what is bondage. They do not know. Just like animal. The animal he does not know, the dog, that I am bound up in this dog's body. This is bondage. This is not my life. He does not know. Similarly, a human being, if he does not know what is bondage and liberation, then he is animal. From animal life, this human life is evolved for understanding this, what is mukti and what is liberation. So mukti and liberation, if you keep your consciousness materially affected, guneshu saktam, material world means the three qualities, triguna, gunamayi. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, gunamayi, mamo maya, Mami vaja prapadante maya me tangsara. Tribhi gunavai bhavoi. We are being conducted in this material world by three gunas. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. Out of these three gunas, the Satagun is the best. Knowledge, the qualification of Brahman. Satta, sama, dama, titikha, arjava, jnanam, vijnanam, astikam, brahma karma sabhavajam. One who has developed Satagun, then the following qualification will be found in him. He will be truthful and controlled of the mind, of the senses. Satta, sama, dama, titikha, tolerant. Arjava, simplicity, jnanam, full knowledge, vijnanam, practical application of knowledge in life, astikam, to have full faith in the authority of the Vedas. That is called astikam. Astikam and nastikam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has explained what is nastikam and what is astikam. According to Vedic understanding, anyone who does not believe in the Vedas, he is called Nastik. Just like Buddha philosopher, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Ved na maniya bodha hoila nastik. Ved, Lord Buddha, he defied Vedic authority. His mission was different. He wanted to stop animal killing. Sadaya Ridaya Darsita Pasu Ghatam. The Supreme Lord became so much afflicted by terribly people being attached to killing animals, as they are now doing also. So he was compassionate to stop animal killing and the so-called sacrifice. But in the Vedic sacrifices, in some cases there is recommendation of animal killing. That animal killing does not mean killing the animal and eat. No. It was a test. An old animal was put into the sacrificial fire and the animal would come in new body, young. That is animal. But to test the Vedic mantra, whether it is properly chanted, then the result will be that if you put one old body, it will come new body. So, such kind of Brahmana is not available in this age, Kali Yuga. Jaggik Brahmana. By mantras they would ignite fire. Fire was not required matches by mantra. Simply by mantra, the old body of an animal will turn to be young. But because the Jaggik Brahman cannot do that, there is no Jagga, not possible. Therefore, these kind of Jaggas are prohibited in this Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, the only one Jagga is this Sankirtanam. Jaggai Sankirtanai Prayai Jajanti Sumedas. Those who are intelligent persons, they know this kind of Jagga will not be successful because people do not know, they cannot chant the mantras rightly, neither there is facility, so many things. Therefore, in this age, dull age, the only concession is to perform Sankirtana Jagga. Jaggai Sankirtana. And Jagga means to worship the Supreme Lord, Vishnu. Jaggai. Varnasamacharvata Purushena Parapuma. Vishnu Aradhate. The real purpose is to worship Lord Vishnu. Nanna Tattva Sukha. Therefore, performance of Jagga is required. So this Jagga in this age, Kali Yuga, is chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. Jaggai Sankirtanai. Congregation, as we chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. This is performance of Jagga. So, by performance of this Jagga, the result will be the Cheta Darpana Marjanam. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Cheta Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nidvapanam Sreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadhu Jivanam Anandambudi Vardhanam Pratibadam Purnam Mrita Swadanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtana. By chanting Lord Krishna's name, that is also confirmed in the Shastra, Kirtanadeva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Parang Brajet. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said by Sukadeva Goswami, there are so many faults in this age. Some of them are described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, as I was describing yesterday, that Durbhikha, Anavishti Durbhikha Karapirita, akipta achinna daradravina gachanti girikana. The Kali Yuga will be so much disturbing that people will be harassed, especially by three things. Anavristi, there will be practically no rainfall. It is stated that there will be cloud in the sky. When there is no rainfall, people will be hankering after, just like sometimes we hanker after rain in summer season, looking after when rainfall will come. The people will be disappointed. There will be cloud, there will be thundering, bold, but there will be no rain. This time will be like anavristi. Anavristi and durvikha. And if there is anavristi, scarcity of rain, certainly there will be no food grain production, as it is now we are feeling. Food grain production, 8 rupees kilo rice. So why? The food grain is shortage. Anavristi, durvikha and karopirita. And people will be harassed by government taxation. Karopirita. Government will, dasya dharma bhi. It is said the government means a gang of rogues and thieves. That is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. They will plunder. The rogues and thieves, they seek opportunity secretly, and government by law they will plunder. And still they will go on as big minister. This is all stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. The people will be so harassed in this age that out of disgust they will give up their family life. Achinna daradravina gachanti girikana. Shikarameva udbahe. There will be no marriage. This is also Vedic culture. To get married. But there will be no marriage. One woman, one man will live together by agreement. And as soon as the agreement is finished, they will be separated. That is now very prominent in Western countries. Shikarameva yudva. There is no such thing. Just like the father of the girl, they will find out a suitable boy. And the father of the girl, they will also find out in the horoscope. Formerly these things were very current. Without there is, coincidence of the horoscope that this boy and this girl would live very happily by horoscopic calculation. Then marriage would not take place. Then the family considers whether the boy is coming from suitable family or the girl is coming from so many things were there. Then marriage would take. But that kind of marriage is practically already stopped. Here, at the present moment, means simply agreement. I like you, you like me, that's all. Let us live together. Sikaramevahi udbahe. Dampatye ratimevahi. Husband and wife's relationship means sex. There is no other purpose. As soon as there is some difficulty in sex enjoyment, they will be separated. These are all mentioned. Lavannam kesadharanam. Now, in the Western countries here also, they are keeping long hair. That will be beauty. Lavannam kesadharanam. Lavannam means luster of the body. The people will think if I keep long hair, then I have become very beautiful. The hippies, you see, long beard, long hair, they are thinking we have become very beautiful. So these are all stated. Sutrameva hi viprate. A Brahman means having a 2 pies worth of thread. That's all. Thread. Simply to possess one thread, one becomes Brahman. Simply by changing the dress from white to saffron color, one becomes sannyasi. No, there are duties of sannyasis. Or the Brahman, or the Grihastha, Vanaprastha, there are duties. So in this way, Kali Yuga is polluted. Everything is contaminated, polluted. It is called the ocean of faults, because the life is meant for liberation. If one is not interested in liberation simply for sense gratification, that is conditional life. They do not know it. But here it is stated that Chita khalu asya bandhaya muktaye atmana matam. The consciousness is the main principle, either for conditional life or for liberation. Consciousness. We are proposing Krishna consciousness movement means liberation. Liberation. What liberation? Liberation means to stop repetition of birth and death. They do not have idea that birth and death can be stopped. They think it cannot be stopped. More big scientists, they cannot stop. Bhagavan Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that you should keep in your front 4 different types of miserable conditions. What is that? Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. You may be very advanced in scientific knowledge, but where is the possibility of stopping these 4 principles of miserable condition of life? Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Dukkha doshanu darshanam. They are not interested. But when we can stop these 4 principles of miserable condition, namely no more birth, no more death, no more disease, no more old age. That is called liberation. You can have it. Simply you have to clear your consciousness. You have to clear your consciousness. How to clear? Guneshu Sakta Bandhaya. If you become conscious of these 3 material modes of nature, then it is for bondage. Ratangva Bhumshi Muktaya. And when your consciousness is Krishnized, simply think of Krishna, then it is liberation. Clear idea. So this Krishna consciousness movement is to keep the mind and consciousness always in Krishna. Pungshi. Pungshi means the Supreme Personality of God. He is a person. He is a male, not female. Pungshi. Purusha, not Stri. When Krishna was realized by Arjuna, he addressed him, Purusham, Shasat, Parabrahma, Paramdhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhava. Purusham, God is Purusha, not female. Purusha means enjoyer, and Prakriti means enjoyed. Everything is enjoyed by the Supreme Purusha. We are also Prakriti. That is also stated. We are not Purusha. This dress may be, that is Maya, illusion. Actually, we are Purusha and Prakriti mean, here the so-called woman is also Purusha. Purusha means enjoy. The woman, they are also thinking how to enjoy. And man is also thinking how to enjoy. Therefore, imitation, Purusha. But actually that Prakriti. It is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Aparayam itastu vidhi me prakritim para. The living entities, they are Prakriti. And they are trying to be Purusha, enjoyer. This is material world. Therefore they are attached to the three gunas. Because they want to enjoy this material. Artificially trying to become Purusha. Purusha means enjoy. As such, they are attached to this material world. And material world means guna, three guna. And according to attachment, they are getting different types of bodies. That is also stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Karanam gunasanga asya sadasat janma jonis. Why there are different types of bodies? Why one living entity is dog and why one living entity is first class, Brahmana? Because karanam gunasangasya, one who has got a learned Brahmin's body, that means he has associated with the modes of nature, goodness, sattva, sama, dhamma, titikha. This is elevation. If one is in the modes of goodness, then he can understand gradually what is God, what is Krishna. Otherwise, in the modes of passion and ignorance, nobody can understand what is God. Not only that, even from material prosperity, if one is situated in the modes of goodness, then he can be elevated to the higher planetary system. Sargalok, Janalok, Mahalok, Tapalok, Brahmalok, Sattalok. Urdhanga Chanti Sattasva. So these are needed. Anyway, even if you go to the Brahmaloka, that is not also perfection. Abrahma bhuvanan lokan punaravartinam. There is no benefit, because there also the four principles of miserable condition, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, they are there. Even in the Brahmalok, Brahma also dies. Brahma also takes birth, you know it. Brahma, he also took birth from the lotus flower, generated from the navel of Vishnu. So there was birth, and when Brahma will die, whole material cosmic manifestation will be finished. So he has also birth and death, and old age and disease. And the small ant or insect, it has also the same disease, old age, birth and death. So one has to become free from this bondage, because we are eternal. Na jayate na miyate. Bhagavad Gita says, the living entity never takes birth, never dies. Then why even Brahma dies? Brahma is also dying. That is material life. That is bondage. Bandhan. Guneshu sakta bandhaya. The one should not think that I have got millions of years duration of life, therefore I am liberated. No. Brahma, he has got millions and millions of years as one day, 12 hours, hour 12 hours. Sahasra juga vajjantam arhajjat brahmano vidu. So he is also subjected to birth and death. That is conditional life. Now we have forgotten this. We Indians, Bharatiya, we have got these advantages. The perfect knowledge given by the Vedic literature, by great rishis and Bhagavan Sam, Kapil Dev, Bhagavan Krishna. We are neglecting. We have become so unfortunate. There is a poet has says, আপন ধন বিলায়ে দিয়ে ভিক্ষা মাগে পরের কাছে. We have lost our own culture. Now we are beggar. We are going to foreign countries to beg something. Of course, I have gone to foreign countries not to beg, but to give. Others go there to beg. Give me grain, give me money, give me soldier. But we have not gone. We have got to give them. Therefore, these European Americans are attracted, because I am giving them, not taking from them. That is the difference. They have seen many big persons go to the foreign countries only to beg, but nobody goes there to give. So the Indian culture is so rich that you can give to the whole world. Whole world. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Bharat bhumite manusya janma haila ja. Janma sarthak kari karo paropakar. They are getting life. The Krishna consciousness means getting life. They are exhausted with this materialistic way of life. They are getting some new life. That is one. Because mukta, we living entities, we are by nature liberated. There is no question of birth and death, old age and disease. Mamaivangsha jiva bhuta. We are part and parcel of Krishna, the Supreme Lord. So how there can be birth and age and old age and disease? Satchidananda Vigraha. Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha. Ishara Parama Krishna. Satchidananda Vigraha. Anadi Radhi Govinda. Anadi. There is no question of birth and death. So we being part and parcel of Krishna, we are also of the same nature. Equal in quality, not in quantity. So why should we suffer this birth and death? Therefore, in the beginning of Kapil Dev's instruction, he said, Yoga adhyatmitang pumisha jato nishrasaya. That is yoga. What is that? That is explained. That adhyatmika, to save the soul is entrapped in this body, material body, and to save it. No more death, no more birth, no more old age. That is what? That is perfect yoga. So how this perfect yoga can be achieved, that is explained in this verse. Pungsi, ratangava pungsi mukta. If your consciousness is attached to Krishna, only thinking of Krishna, that will give you liberation. Satatang kirtayantang ma jatantascha dhirabrata. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Always chanting about me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Thank you very much.